Hello?
Hello, Jughead. This is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
A friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality.
Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Rich. Welcome to Wonderland. We're going to be talking about some really fantastic comics that are coming out tomorrow. Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. Always look forward to Wednesday. It's like a holiday, you know. Sorry that I missed you guys last week. I had a little bit of car trouble. Had to take my car to the shop and got stuck in wicked traffic in Knoxville. So yeah, we're going to talk about some good books today. We're going to sell some good books. I hope you can enjoy it. And as always, I'm just kind of winging this, so I'm going to talk and ramble until you folks give me something else to do. But yeah, hey, welcome to the show, and let's go ahead and see that big, beautiful intro that Kyle. Hey, welcome back, guys. Dude, I love that intro every single time I see it. It fits my vibe so well. A lot of you guys by now should know that I also write horror comics. Well, primarily horror. I'm actually working on a fantasy book right now, which is fantastic. It's been really fun to write. It's called Angel Hunter, and we're going to be launching it on Kickstarter at the end of March, early April. It's about it's a seinen manga inspired story told in the American comic book style about humanity's first strides after being expelled from Eden. And humans have to claw out an existence in a world that's dominated by the 13 fallen angels and an army of Nephilim. So it's going to be a lot of fun kaiju stuff, with the Nephilim, these giant mythological monsters. So I'm really excited to be writing that. But primarily I write horror: Cult of Dracula, Rise of Dracula, Reign of Dracula, Prometheus in Chains, which is my latest book. The trade paperback just came out last month, actually. We got AJ over here getting ready to sign in and help us. He's having a little bit of difficulty getting his laptop to connect. So I'm going to ramble for a little bit here, guys, because he's got all the stuff, the really rad comics that are coming out this week to show you. So I've got to wait on that and get him hooked up.
What's up?
Oh, there he is. He there. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Hallelujah. Want to say, hey, what's up, Kenneth? Hey, Lyle. Everybody else, Make Two. Man, hello once again, TJ. Glad to see you guys all. As we continue to do this show, I hope I get to know you guys very, very well. And we'll consider everybody friends. If you're tuning into my show, you know what? I consider you a friend. We're going to talk about some really cool books coming out tomorrow. Blood Train is probably the one that I'm most excited about. It's a group of friends who have to make a difficult choice to kill one of their own. They find themselves on this train, and it just really quickly goes to hell. So I really, really like that. Yep, that's the book right there. AJ, what's the cover price on that book? It's $7.99, and we can do, as always here on Welcome to Wonderland, we do 25% off of the cover price on all of our books. We treat you guys like subscribers. That's what we give our subscribers here at Wonderland at 1460 North Washington Avenue. Here, wow, SF's already claimed Wonderland or claimed a copy of Blood Train. All right, that means we got one more left, folks. This is a really high demand book this week, so it's been taken up by a lot of our subscribers. What we do here for you guys is we take basically the stuff that we would just put on the shelves tomorrow, and we sell it to you 25% off. If you are interested in becoming a subscriber here at Welcome to Wonderland, really appreciate having you. All you need to do is go to League of Comic Geeks, create a free account, and then link it to our store, which is at Wonderland Comics TN. You can also follow us on all of the social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, all that. It's at Wonderland Comics TN. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. Subscribers always get 25% off here at Wonderland Comics. We're in Cookeville, Tennessee. And we do free shipping for you guys too. All you got to do is once you get 10 books, we'll ship to you absolutely free, no charges. So tonight, when you when you claim something, don't forget to fill out that form. Click the button. It should be in the upper right-hand corner of your. Hey, SF, can you do me a favor and email me or DM me somehow on this, because I didn't get your email address, but I've got your books collected, ready to go. But I just need to know, how to send you the invoice and all that. So my bad. I'm learning all kinds of cool things about how this process works. And so, yeah, you'd think the most important thing I would do is figure out how to collect the money, because, hey, that's why we're here. We're a capitalist. We're here. We're selling books. We're slinging comics, as my boy Henri would say, slinging him comics. Hopefully I'm going to see him next week at MegaCon. I'll be prepping for that all week. Really, really excited about that. Have a really rad booth there. So yeah, SF, thank you. And if you can get a message over to me, either via email or DM on this or social media, whatever, we'll get you taken care of. We do have all your books set aside and ready to rock and roll. So when you guys do claim, please do click that link. And please include the books that you claimed, so that we'll know what they are and how to bill you. We will be sending invoices either by Venmo or PayPal. We prefer Venmo if you can do that. Venmo is just a little bit easier. So we do have one more copy of Blood Train. That happens to be on Key Collector. It happens to be one of their keys of the week. So it's a great book to get. It's a really rad story. And if you guys are collectors, investors in comics, I think it's a good book to get. I think it's going to be a really big deal. The only thing I hate about it is an oversized prestige edition. And I absolutely hate those. I am a person, I like symmetry. And so when something is not the right size, it really bothers me for some reason. And then also from a practical standpoint, I own a comic book store. Everything in my store is built to accommodate books of a certain size. Modern comics have a certain size. So anytime they throw me a curveball with one of these prestige editions, I don't know where to put it. All of my new books are on spinner racks, and they only fit books of a certain size. So it's a problem. But Blood Train, rad book. You know what? It may not look good on my shelf, but it's going to look good on yours. And we got one more left. So anybody wants to claim that, definitely throw it up in the chat. We will pull it aside for you. AJ, what do we got coming up next? Oh, we're seeing the back of a bagging board. Come on, what do we got there, buddy? Okay. So hey, this is the 1 in 50 variant for Absolute Batman. Yeah, hey buddy. Yes, we should have all of your stuff shipped out as to make two. It's been kind of a mess with us putting all this stuff together. So please, thank you for being patient with us. We are learning as we go. So yeah, the Absolute Batman number 4 1 in 50 variant. We've got one of those. AJ, what are we selling that one for? All right, we've got that up there for $20, guys. That is an absolute steal for a 1 in 50 variant, especially of Absolute Batman. That is an insanely cool book. I'm actually really, really loving what DC's doing with the Absolute Universe. It is absolutely pun intended there. It's one of all right. So SF, he wants the Batman. That'll be $20. And again, guys, make sure when you claim something, click that button, fill out the form, and please do include the books that you claim, because it's a little bit difficult for us to keep track of it as the show's rolling, because AJ and I are working. But yeah, back to Absolute Batman. If you guys haven't checked out the Absolute Universe, you're really missing out. This is the most exciting, most amazing thing, in my opinion, that DC has done since Scott Snyder's New 52 Batman. The Absolute Universe is completely redefining everything we know about DC. But unlike New 52, it's not wiping out the main continuity. It's kind of an Elseworlds, kind of like what Marvel does with their Ultimate Universe. So I think that's one of the reasons why the Absolute Universe hasn't really upset the old school fans the way the New 52 did in certain ways. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Absolute Universe, please do. SF, congratulations on that that Absolute Batman 1 in 50 variant. AJ, what's coming up next, bud? Oh, TVA number 2. Is that a variant or a regular? Okay, so this is regular cover for TVA number 2, Time Variant Authority. If you guys are friends of Loki, you know what this book's about. It's really cool. It's fun. It can be a little silly at times. So I've really enjoyed that. That I believe is a $3.99 book, and 25% off of that. How many do we have of those, AJ? We got 5 of those for sale. TVA number 2. $3.99 minus 25%, so that's $3, man. You can't really beat that. So if you're interested, go ahead and claim it. We got 5 of them to go. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to Wonderland. My name's Rich Davis. That's AJ over there in the awesomely scary mask. He's going to be throwing up the books that we're selling tonight. Primarily, what we're doing here is we're selling all the new books that are coming out tomorrow, Wednesday, and we're letting you have them in advance for 25% off. All you got to do is claim them and call them. So make sure to do that. So TVA, remember, that's TVA number 2, just $3, and we've got 5 of those left if you wanna claim them. What's next, AJ? Ooh, Star Wars, A New Legacy number 1. Anything Star Wars, I am absolutely crazy about. Star Wars, especially the Marvel comics, they've really been doing a good job lately. A couple years ago, when they first started out, I was really excited. Then it kind of waned for a while, and they've really come back with some good things. Believe this is a $4.99 book for 25% off. Oh wow, holy crap! This is a $6.99 book, so it's worth it. At least I hope you're worth it. I have to rant on this just a little bit. Comics prices, they've gotten a little out of hand. I know it's really stressing people's budgets. So that's why it's really good to become a subscriber or to purchase books from us on this show. You get 25% discount. We'll make it a little affordable, a little less difficult on the pocketbook there. And we've got, what do we got? 4 or 5 of those left, AJ? Well, we only got 3 of these left. So Star Wars, A New Legacy, number 1. Always great to jump in on a number 1 book. So you can pick that up. You can claim it if you'd like. It's $6.99 minus 25%. You guys do the math. I can't do that in my head. All right, buddy, what's next? Psylocke number 3, and that is a continuation of a really rad X-Men book. Again, I'm loving what they're doing with X-Men. I was a little nervous about it. I really dug the Krakoan era, and honestly, I really didn't want it to end. I thought they really had a good thing that we could build on for the next 10 years. So I was skeptical about what they were going to do with the X-Men after Krakoa ended. But I'm really digging it, and I'm really liking these character-focused miniseries that they're doing. Psylocke, Dazzler, Phoenix, Storm. They got some really cool things going on, And I love getting the backstory, the little, subplots of these characters that sometimes we don't get to see a lot about them in the main continuity. So these stories that are really focused on them, they're very fun. So Psylocke that's number 3, if I'm correct, right, AJ? Okay, and you can claim that. I think we've got 3 of those right now. All right, we got 3 of those left. Anybody wants to claim them? Just hit that button in the upper right-hand corner of your YouTube screen just to fill that out. And again, if you're just joining us, it's welcome to Wonderland. I'm your host, Rich Davis. That's AJ over there holding up the books. If you'd like to follow us on social media, it's at Wonderland Comics TN. And that's on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky. We don't do Twitter because, I don't like Twitter. It's a little scary to me. But yeah, so if you'd like to claim one of those, just give us a shout and let us know. Let's see what's next, AJ. Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk, number 2. This is if you like Sabretooth, this is exactly what you expect. It's a little bit violent. It's a little bit bloody, and overall it's a good book. This one's a $4.99 book, and we've got 3 of those to claim if you would like. So make sure to shout it out in the chat here and put it up on, hit that button in the upper right-hand corner to claim what you'd like. And you get 25% off of everything. What's next, AJ? All right, Storm, Life Dream, number 1. Again, I was just talking about those, those X-Men side stories that they're putting out, character focused. I really, really like those. Like what they're doing with them. It's been very, very interesting. So this one, is that a $5.99 book there? It's a $4.99 book, and we've got 5 of those for you guys to claim. 25% off if you would like them. And let's go ahead and move on to the next book. What we got next, bud? We're going a little fast this time because we do have a lot of books to go through right here. So, if we're going too fast for you, tell me to slow down. SF is going to claim a copy of Storm. So AJ, put that aside for him. And we'll bundle that up. But we'll bundle that up with all of your books. And we'll ship that out ASAP tomorrow, SF. Anything you guys claim, now that we understand how the process works, we're going to get all that stuff shipped out the very next day. As soon as we get your claim forms, we'll send it out within 24 hours of receiving your claim form. Or AJ will actually be doing that. I can actually see his eyes sinking over there because we do ship a lot of books, that we sell through our eBay store and things like that, and on our social medias. So yeah, hold that X-Men book back up again. That's X-Men number 10. I absolutely love that cover. Cyclops is my favorite X-Men thank you, SF. It is my absolute favorite character. I don't know if you guys have read Joss Whedon's Astonishing X-Men or not, but I loved it as a Cyclops guy. I really loved it because there's a really cool scene in it where Logan and Scott are out in this field and they're kind of having it out, this kind of contentious conversation. And Cyclops, talks about, holding his power back. And then he kind of flips the visor open and wipes out this entire field. And I'm sitting there like, dude, that is an awesome mic drop moment. If you guys haven't read Joss Whedon's Astonishing X-Men, I highly recommend it. It's a great story. It's got typical Whedon humor. It's just a really cool series. But this X-Men number 10 here, that's a $4.99 book, and I think we've got 4 of those for you guys to claim. 25% off if you would like it. And guys, I would buy it just for that cover. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. What's coming up next, AJ? X-Men to Ultimate X-Men. So I was just talking about DC's Absolute Universe earlier about how cool it was. Marvel's new Ultimate Universe. Ultimate Universe has been around for a while. And it's always been a really cool, fun place for Marvel to take some risks, tell some stories from a different point of view, kind of change our characters up, the ones that we know and love so well. And the X-Men and the Spider-Man run especially have been just incredible. So I do highly recommend checking these out. And I believe that's also a $4.99 book, and we've got 3 of those left, right? Well, we got 3 of those left to claim if you guys would like it. That's Ultimate X-Men number 11. The Ultimate series has been really difficult to keep in stock. I mean, these things absolutely fly off of our shelves. We've got a bunch of readers for those, and I hope you guys are checking them out too. What's next, AJ? And guys, if there's any type of book that you want to see, if we've got it, call it out in the chat. I'm happy to look for it for you and pull it. If you guys want to see more older stuff, if you guys want to see more variant covers, whatever you guys are interested in, we've got it all here at Wonderland Comics. I literally have over 6,000 boxes of comics. People always ask me, good Lord, Rich, how did you get that many comic books? If you guys have Netflix, you can go and check me out on a show called Swap Shop. I was the comic book buyer on that show. It's kind of a little bit of an American Pickers meets comic book men type book or type show. It was a lot of fun. We did 2 seasons of it. We've been discussing doing a third. But we don't know how that's going to materialize. So if there's something that you would like to see, old comics, new comics, variant comics, key issues, just let us know in the chat. We can probably find it for you. And after we come back from the break here in a little bit, we'll kind of change up what we're doing here. So AJ, what you got next on that stack? No, we're going to go indie here. What do we got? Calavera PI. That's issue number 3, correct? All right, that's issue number 3. This is a $3.99 book. I have not had the opportunity to read this series yet, but it is one on my massive stack of I need to read it books. It looks really, really fun, really, really interesting, really, really spooky, which is right up my alley. I love to write horror. That's really my jam. So how many of those do we have, AJ? We have 3 of those at $3.99 minus 25%. So that gets them down to the low price of just $3. And let's see what we got else, AJ. What's next? Got to dig through a big old stack of comics over there. Because again, we got a lot coming out this week. It's a really good week for comics. And that is Dust to Dust. That I haven't read that one either. Wow, he's really dealing me some good stuff. Is that an issue 1, AJ? That's issue number 2. Ooh, hey, we heard AJ coming in over that microphone. Okay, so we can do with this one. We've got issues 1 and 2. If you guys want to get into Dust to Dust. We can do a bundle on those. They're $3.99 each. Is that correct, AJ? All right, $3.99 each minus 25%. That means $3 a piece, $6. So if you guys want to do a number 1 and a number 2 of Dust to Dust, we'll just bundle them together for $5. And so I think we can do 3 of those, right? We can do 3 of those bundles that way, just for $5. And I was gonna try an all almond diet, but that's just nuts. All right, those terrible dad jokes mean that we are coming up on a break. So I'm gonna throw it back over to Kyle, and let's roll the beautiful commercial bean music. Or I was gonna say something funny, but I forgot what it was. Let's see that commercial.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
Hey, all right, guys, welcome back. Welcome to Wonderland. Hey, Kenneth, good to see you coming in from Virginia. And don't forget tomorrow, a new show, Kyle and Jay, Q&I with producer Kyle and me. Well, not me, but, the tongue-tied. It'll be 9 Eastern, 8 Central. So make sure that you check that out. Welcome back to Wonderland. My name is Rich Davis. I am your host, coming to you live from Cookeville, Tennessee, and Wonderland Comics, which is my store. AJ is giving you a wave over there with his creepy mask on. He doesn't like to show his. AJ's a great guy, man. He runs my store here in Cookeville. Whenever I'm traveling for conventions or when I'm writing, writing actually takes up a whole lot of my time. It's, go figure, getting comic books written and out. That's a pretty time consuming job. So AJ does a fantastic job here in the store. When he's here in the store dealing with customers, for some reason he takes his mask off. But I don't know. He doesn't like you guys, I guess. He doesn't want to show you his face. Maybe he's afraid you're going to stalk him because he's just that pretty. So again, welcome to Wonderland. If you guys like to follow us on all the social media channels, it's at Wonderland Comics TN. So please do that. So we're going to shift gears just a little bit. I want to go back real quick. I did miss some key points in that first segment. Psylocke and the Sabretooth book this week are key issues. They're up on Key Collector, things that we need to look at. Psylocke is the first cameo appearance of the Taxonomist. That's a new villain that's tracking Psylocke. So those are really cool. We don't have any more of the 1 in 100 variants by Pablo Villalobos, but man, that thing is absolutely beautiful. If you can find it somewhere, make sure to check that out. And then the new Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk. That's got a couple of first appearances in it. It's the first appearance of a new villain named Crocodilian. And it's also the first cameo appearance of Dragonfire, who there's rumors may be the new Iron Fist. So these are key issues. SF, you just claimed yourself a Sabretooth, so set that aside, AJ. That means we got 2 more of those left. They're key issues. They're going to be, they're probably going to pop up in value. You're going to start finding them on eBay for $8, $10, $12, $15, but you can get it tonight for cover price minus 25%. So that makes it just $3. You can't beat that. You can buy it from us, put it on eBay and flip it yourself and make money. And that is totally cool with us. We would love it. So Kenneth, live nearby. Okay. Yep. All right. You're talking to that guy, not me. So sorry. I just saw it pop up in the chat. So we're going to shift gears this segment, and we're going to throw up some older comics and some variant issues that are variant covers that we've got left over from the last few weeks, and maybe some that are coming out tomorrow. So AJ, what do we got first on deck right there? Oh, I love this book. This is the 1 in 25 variant. That's of issue number 1, right? So it's Green Lantern Dark number 1. This is the 1 in 25 variant. We are going to sell it to you guys for the low price of $20. If you guys haven't read Green Lantern Dark, I absolutely love this. I wish it kind of feel like it should have been part of the Absolute Universe. So what happens in this world? Their Green Lantern brings Solomon Grundy back to life. and they bring Solomon Grundy back to fulfill one purpose. And then Grundy is supposed to go back and go back to the grave. Well, of course, because it makes a really cool story, Grundy decides, no, I ain't gonna do that. And so he starts terrorizing this world, and he's raising an army of zombies. So it's kind of Walking Dead style. And the Green Lantern, which is a new Green Lantern, by the way. So first appearance of possibly two Green Lanterns, because I think they introduced somebody else that's going to pick up a lantern. And what I really dig about this, we're used to Green Lantern, having the rings, but here Green Lantern actually has a lantern. So back in the story of issue number 1, and I hope I'm not giving a lot away. I'm trying to be vague about it. But Green Lantern gets into this town. She's like, I just really want a cup of coffee. And so she goes to this diner and she gets a cup of coffee. But the light of her lantern attracts Solomon Grundy. And so he comes to this town with his army of zombies. Green Lantern, she doesn't want to get involved, but then she feels like she has to. And we get this really cool story coming out of it. So this is the 1 in 25 variant of Green Lantern Dark number 1. We've got it for sale to you guys for just $20. And this is the last one that we have left. So if you'd like it, just give it a call. Isn't she from the Ooh, that's a good question, TJ. I honestly do not know. Because I haven't read a whole lot of that. But you know what? That you're probably correct. I'm going to defer to you on that one. It's an amazing story. I really do enjoy the new Green Lantern Dark. And issue 2 just came out last week as well. So, and it's just as cool of a story as number 1. Let's go ahead and roll that next book, AJ. That is Detective Comics. What number is that? 1091. This is a 1 in 25 variant as well, right? oh, you got to see AJ's face. Oh man, yeah, that's now he's got to kill you all because you've seen his face, or maybe you didn't look. Maybe you looked away for just a second. We're gonna go with that. It's a 1 in 25 variant. And we're going to sell that to you for the low price of $15. It's a really rad cover. I love the variants, because I like getting a different look at the books, what different artists are seeing with the covers and things like that. So $15 if you'd like to have that 1 in 25 variant of Detective Comics number 1021. And we've got only one of those. These variants that we're pulling up, we've only got one of each. So make sure you call them. If you'd like them, make sure you click that button in the upper right-hand corner of your YouTube channel. Fill out that beautiful form and make sure you tell us what books that you have claimed from the show. That way we can get them together quickly and get them sent out to you as fast as we possibly can. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to Wonderland here on the EXP. My name is Rich Davis. I'm your host. That's AJ over there hiding behind the just disgustingly scary mask. He's holding up the books. I'm talking about them as best I can. And AJ, what you got in your hands now? Ooh, that is a Nightcrawlers number 2. That's a 1 in 25 variant as well. And we've got it on sale tonight for you guys for the low price of $15. It's an Art Adams variant. Art's art is always really interesting. I really like the way he uses color and shadow. His shading is fantastic. And this one, it gives Nightcrawler this really dark vibe, which I like out of Kurt. Because he's got that kind of got a haunted past as the demon half of him. And everybody loves Nightcrawler. So Nightcrawler's number 2, the 1 in 25 Art Adams variant. You can get it for the low price of just $20. All you do is claim it here in the chat and click that upper that YouTube channel button in the upper right hand corner of your screen. That'll get you to the claim form. Fill that out for us and send it our way, and we'll get those books shipped out to you just as quickly as we possibly can. What's next, AJ? Oh, this is Avengers Cross Time. That is issue number 3, if I can see it in the upper corner there. That's issue number 2. I'm sorry. Also a 1 in 25 variant, and this one is a oh, holy crap! I am so sorry. This is a 1 in 50 variant, so it's even more rare. And we've got that. We're going to sell that to you for the low price of just $20. It's an absolute steal for you variant collectors out there. What do you got next, buddy? All right. Oh, wow. I do love these chrome variants. DC's all in. This is a beautiful Wonder Woman cover. I really like the way she's moving on this. This one, when I saw it, the movement reminded me of how Todd McFarlane made Spider-Man move on Amazing Spider-Man 300. This is clearly not an homage to 300, but that's what comes to mind when I see it. I love the way she's moving, the way she's coming off the page at us, and that is a really cool book, chromium cover. And AJ, how much we got on that one? All right, we got 20 on that. I'm going to let you guys have it for $15. All you got to do, this is the last one we have. So all you got to do is call it out in the chat and then fill out the form. $15 for a really cool, beautiful Wonder Woman variant. There's also a Power Girl variant. I don't know if we have any more of those left, but they're just beautiful. They look really, really, really cool. What's next for AJ? What you got in your hands there? Nope, I caught him off guard there. This is Avengers Forever, number 13. Is this a 1 in 10 variant? Okay, I think it's a 1 in 10 variant, and we're selling it for just $10. If you'd like it, just give it a call out. I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. This really isn't my favorite variant. The art's kind of okay. See, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna be one of those people who just tells you everything is great, it's awesome, groundbreaking, it's the best thing ever. I'm gonna tell you my real opinion. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you it may be for you. I understand why it might be for other people, but it's just not my bag. I think, but it's very good art. If you guys are into those variants, let's move on to the next one there, man. What we got? Oh, I can't even see what that one is. Oh, that's Creature Commandos. Is that Creature Commandos number 1? It's a 1 in 50 variant of Creature Commandos. I believe that is number 1. I don't know if you guys are watching the cartoon on Max, but it's actually really cool. And James Gunn says that this is the only canon currently out for the new DCU. And that excites me and scares me at the same time, because if we're building the base of the new DCU off of Creature Commandos, it's going to go in some very interesting directions. But I know we're going to go in interesting directions with James Gunn anyway. Dude's brilliant. I absolutely love him. If you guys want to talk about that, throw up in the chat what you're thinking about that new DCU. Absolutely am so excited about James Gunn's new Superman. That's a 1 in 50 variant of Creature Commandos number 1. Again, for the low price of just $50 if you'd like it. You can check it out on eBay. I think it's selling for quite a bit more than that on there. What are you showing us next, AJ? Oh, hey, I just heard Butterscotch barking. She's having a good time over there. I wish we could get her on camera, but she's a little camera shy too. She's a beautiful little rescue dog. AJ pulled her out of a shelter, and I don't know how anybody could have left her behind. Oh, hey, TJ, thank you for that info. Green Lantern Dark. It's basically you guys can read it on there. it's the fall of the Tangent universe, and I didn't know that either. I hadn't read a whole lot about Tangent, at least not recently. Butterscotch is probably going to have to take a little potty break in the next in our next break here. She's pacing up there. God, I really wish we could get her on camera, but she never wants to pop up there for it. She's a beautiful little dog. And go back, July cannot get here soon. I'm with you, man. That trailer, it just, oh, here we go. Hi, Butterscotch. Oh, isn't she sweet? She is one of the sweetest dogs I have ever met. So everybody give a nice wave to Butterscotch. She's keeping AJ company up there, and she's just such a sweetie. But yeah, going back to Superman, it's good that we're showing Butterscotch, our dog, right there right now, because I think the best thing out of that trailer for the new Superman was Crypto. I mean, my heart it just like skipped a beat when he comes running, and I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. That right there tells me that James Gunn's new Superman I think it's going to redefine the way we think about the Man of Steel. I think it has a vibe of going back to the Christopher Reeve Superman, but I don't think it's going to ape the Christopher Reeves Superman. But it gives me that vibe. It makes me want to believe that a man can fly. Even though the first time we see him, he's kind of knocked out of the sky and goes skipping across the Arctic tundra there. And Crypto comes to the rescue. You're right. It just can't get here soon enough. AJ, what's the next book you got over there? Ooh, wow, that is a pretty cover. That is, I got to look real close about what the name of that book is, because I'm just distracted by the artwork. This is Batman and the Three Jokers. Okay, and we have two of these. And they are both one in 25 variants. They're right. These are 1 in 25 variants. We've got them for the low price of just $20. If you'd like, everybody loves the Joker. That psychotic, chaotic, evil character. You guys play D&D. You know what I'm talking about there. Which, you know what? I always want to play a chaotic, evil character, but my DM never allows it for some reason. Yeah, AJ is my DM quite often in D&D and Pathfinder games, and so side story, AJ, I do not believe that this man can play anything other than lawful good. Because anytime his character does anything slightly evil, I mean, we're talking about, stealing a grape in the stealing a grape from the grocery store evil. I mean, he just tenses up. It's amazing. So AJ could never play the Joker, and that's the reason why he would never let me play a chaotic evil character. And so anyway, we got these that's a long one. Forums dedicated to comics, and get the impression that you have an interest in comics 35 plus and older, and they mostly talk about comics. Okay. And comics from the last, so I'm trying to figure out where you're going with that. Are you asking me a question, or are you making a really rad statement there? So go ahead and expand on your thoughts there, guys. And I'm happy to have conversations with you. Even though you guys are texting and I'm talking, I still want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts about comics. I want to hear. We got our joke here. Puns to a joke competition. I really thought with that many. All right, that's a terrible dad joke, and that means we got to go take a commercial break here, and that gives Butterscotch a chance to go potty. So we'll be right back.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today. Boring old Tuesday. Kick it!
Hey, let's get to it.
Henri Copen scours collections and comic shops to bring you the biggest deals on beautiful comics.
I'm very eager to sell these books.
Plus, he smashes those other boring sales shows. Henri's got fire, excitement, personality, key books, FOMO books.
60 FOMO books for you.
A cute dog. Weird accents.
69, bro!
A wheel of skid bark?
They do wheel spins at the end of every show.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll score huge bargains.
That is Haktua magic right there, all right?
Kicking it with Henri. Tuesday nights. Part of the experience.
Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
Hey, welcome back to Wonderland, folks. We are back here slinging some comics on the EXP, and Butterscotch is back from her potty break and just as adorable as ever. I'm your host, Rich Davis, coming to you live from Wonderland Comics in Cookeville, Tennessee, home of the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles. So fly, Eagles, fly. And you know what? Next Sunday, you're going to get to see a whole different type of Eagle play for a Super Bowl championship. And I'm really excited about that game. I'm really excited about both teams. But, you know, kind of want to see the Chiefs go down. They're kind of becoming the Patriots of the new generation. And I just want to see Patrick Mahomes get hit a couple times. But anyway, we're not talking football. We are talking comic books. If you guys would like to follow us, we are at Wonderland Comics TN on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky. Give us a follow there. We also do online subscriptions. If you guys don't have a comic book store anywhere near you, if you do have a comic book store near you, I highly encourage you to support them because local comic book shops are the backbone of our industry. And without the local comic book shop, everything's going to be Bat Dude and Spider Guy and nothing else. And we don't want that because there's just too many amazing stories to be told by some really incredible storytellers. So if you going back, if you don't have a comic book shop near you, go to League of Comic Geeks, set up a free account if you haven't already, and then sync that account with our shop here in Cookeville. It's at Wonderland Comics TN. Make sure you hit the TN, otherwise you're going to get the store up in Connecticut, which I understand is an amazing store. If you guys are tuning in from Connecticut, hi, we stole your name. All right, so we're going to shift gears once more. We did some new comics and we did some variant covers. And so we're going to, let's be honest, guys, we haven't got the money flowing yet. So apparently I'm not giving you what you want to see. So we've made a few sales, but we want to make more. We want to pay. I gotta have money to pay AJ because apparently when he works, he wants money. I mean, it's not enough that he gets to work in a comic book store. He wants to get paid for it. Apparently he wants to eat or something like that. I don't know. It's just ridiculous to me. Anyway, we're going to shift gears and we're going to drop some great deals on some CGC graded comics. And we've got some heavy hitters in this. And we're going to start out right on top. This is a Clayton Crane CGC Gold label, 9.8, Amazing Spider-Man #1. And we were just talking in the last segment about movement with art. Todd McFarlane completely redefined the way that we can see Spider-Man. I have never before seen anyone make a character move the way McFarlane did. And now other artists have kind of changed the way they do things, learned from Todd, and we're seeing a whole new generation of artists. And Clayton Crane is one of the finest of them all. And if you guys have never met Clayton, he's a very charming, accessible guy at conventions. And hopefully, if you do meet him, you'll get him to do the crane bow, which is where he puts like different color Sharpies in his hand, and he signs his name with it. It's really cool. So this is a gold label CGC 9/8 Amazing Spider-Man #1, autographed by Clayton Crane. And AJ, what do we have on that book up there? All right, we got 200 on this book, which I think is an absolute steal, because Clayton's autograph isn't exactly cheap. And this is an amazing CGC 9.8. So for $200, and you know what? Let's be crazy here. Let's do 20% off of that, which that will make it 160, right? 160. Somebody tell me out there if I'm correct. This is a hell of a cool book. I don't think I'm supposed to say that on EXP. I am so sorry, folks. Throw a little beep in there for me. I'm sorry. So yeah, Amazing Spider-Man #1, CGC 9.8, signed by the amazing Clayton Crane for just $160. That's an amazing steal on this book. If you'd like it, hit the button in the upper right-hand corner of your YouTube screen. Okay, we're PG-13-ish. So I think that's allowed, because I think I've heard that on like the CW a couple of times. So thank you. I didn't offend anybody, and Miss Jen King is not going to come down with the hammer on me later. That's a relief for me. My heart was like just beating out of my chest. So yeah, if you guys would like to claim something, call it out in the chat. And then make sure you fill out that form. And when you fill out that form, be sure to tell us what exactly you claimed, so that we can keep your books straight and get them shipped out to you as quickly as possible. We'll shoot you an invoice either on Venmo or PayPal. We prefer Venmo if you can do it, but if you can't, no big deal. We'll do PayPal as well. And we will get those books shipped out just as quickly as you send us the form and pay for them. We'll get them right out to you. AJ will ship them out. He's amazing at it. AJ, what's the next book we got there? Oh, this is Year of the Villain, Hell Arisen. This is the first appearance of Punchline, which really cool character. I don't think she's been used well enough lately, but she really kind of one of the most interesting new Batman villains that we've seen in a long time, and she makes a really cool foil for Harley Quinn. Gotham City Sirens, those books, they were really cool. Punchline, Harley, all in there. If you haven't read them, those are really fun. I think we've still got some of the connecting variants of those. We can pull those out a little bit later if you guys are interested in variants. What do we got on that one right there, AJ? What's the price? $200. Okay, I think that's a really, really fun, really good price. I'm pretty sure the GPA on it is quite a bit more than that. But you know what? $200, and it can be yours right here on Welcome to Wonderland. Again, I'm your host, Richard Davis. That's AJ up there in the corner, showing you these books. Well, you guys can't tell he's in a corner. I can tell him in a corner. So, we're not dirty dancing, so we can put AJ in the corner. So, all right, we're going to move on to our next book. What do we got there, AJ? Oh, don't drop those. Made my heart skip a beat there. So we're going to pull up. Got a drum roll going. Somebody give me a drum roll. What you got there, man? He's like shuffling through a deck of CGC books. He's like, I don't know. What do I want to show? Oh man, gorgeous, gorgeous book. We were just talking about Storm earlier. And this is Storm #1, CGC 9.8. And we can do this one. AJ's saying $100. Who's the artist on that? I can't really tell, AJ. It's reminding me of Art Germ, but I don't believe that it is. It'll be in the upper corner of the label there. By the way, AJ has only been selling comics with me for about 6 months. Say that again, AJ. Sid Colton. Oh, okay. That's really cool. It's got some art germ vibes. But so AJ is learning a lot about comics. He's kind of learning on the fly. We kind of threw him in on the deep end in there. So this Storm CGC 9.8 variant, you know what? I'm willing to let it go for you guys because I want to break the ice here. I want to get this money flowing. Get some money going between us. Normally we've got $100 on this thing in the store, but I'm going to sell it to you guys for the low price of $50. That's half off. I don't do half off a lot because I can be a little greedy. I'm not greedy. I just like to make money, like we all do. So somebody call it out for just $49.99. Add a penny to that, and you get $50. If you guys want to claim it, call it out in the chat, and then hit that button in the upper right-hand corner of your YouTube channel to fill out that form, and make sure you tell us what you're claiming so that we can get it shipped out to you as quickly as possible. What's next on the agenda there, bud? Oh, we got a McFarlane fan. Oh, this is beautiful. That is, I forget what issue that is. It's an homage to McFarlane's first artwork on Batman. Absolutely love this one. It's a very difficult to find book. We've got a CGC 9.8. And AJ, flip that around and tell me what book that is, because I can't see it on the and I forget what issue it is. Batman number 423. So yeah, it's an homage, and that is from Carnival. Is that right? Spectrum Comics. Spectrum Comics, really cool, really fun retailer out there to do a lot of exclusive variants. And what's the price on it, AJ? Okay. So normally we'd sell this book for $300 in the store. What do you say, $250? Somebody call it at $250 out there. All you got to do is call it out in the chat, and we will get that rolling for you, and then make sure you fill out that form. Let's go ahead and move on to the next book there, AJ. Yeah, Silver Surfer number 1, CGC 4.5. That's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder to find these books in high grade condition. And now I've seen these books. The new Fantastic Four film is coming out, which I'm very excited about. Fantastic Four has always been my favorite comic book since I was a little kid. I just absolutely, I don't know what it was. For some reason, I just really connected with the Fantastic Four, and I know a lot of people out there do because it's all about family, and that's the direction I really hope they go in with First Steps. I up until this is a wait and see, but up until Fantastic Four First Steps, I think the best Fantastic Four movie ever made was The Incredibles. Even though it wasn't actually a Fantastic Four movie, it's kind of the Fantastic Four. And it's all about that family. It's got that heart. And that's really where I want to see First Steps go. I want to see, I want to see Reed and Sue, I want to see them as parents. I want to see them as a loving couple in a family with their best friend and their Sue's little brother. I want it to have heart. And the last few Fantastic Four movies completely have missed that. Especially the Josh Trank version, which was very disappointing to me because I actually really like Josh Trank as a filmmaker and director. But his take on Fantastic Four was just a mess. And I know there were a lot of difficulties with the studio out there, which caused some problems. But the movie just didn't make sense. It really disappointed me. And so I'm hoping First Steps is going to resolve that and go down a different path. But anyway, back to, isn't that amazing that we're going to have Fantastic Four and Superman in the same month? This is exactly right. It is a comic book fan's absolute dream. We're going to get to go and see these incredible movies. And I think, at least I hope, we're going to get to see a positive take on superheroes. Because guys, I'm I write horror comics for a living, so you would think that I would never, ever, ever get tired of the dark stuff. I'm tired of the dark stuff. I want superheroes to be fun. I want to fly with Superman. I want my heart to just bust out of my chest for Reed and Sue. And I want to, the first time Johnny, hits flame on, dude, I just want to be excited again. And I really hope that's the direction that our films are going to be going in, because I think a lot of comic book fans want that. We want some kind of change. We want something that we can love. And I think that's going to happen. So going back to the Silver Surfer #4, way long way of getting to this. Silver Surfer, of course, is going to be in the new Fantastic Four. And I know we're going with Shala Ball, the female Silver Surfer. For some reason, that was controversial a few months ago. And I don't get it, because, Silver Surfer's been a woman a couple of times. And Galactus can make anybody he wants his herald. So the Silver Surfer isn't limited to just being Norrin Rad. So anyway, Silver Surfer #1, CGC CGC graded 4.5. I'm insane for doing this right here, because I've seen this book on eBay. It's tracking around $600 right now. I've got $4.99 on it here in the store. I will let it go for $4.99 only tonight here on the EXP. After that, we're putting it back up on the wall, and we're going to mark that price up. So if you guys want to give it a shout, you're going to get $100 off of the GPA, and you can put an incredible book with an iconic cover. Let's face it, that is an iconic cover. And if you were a kid in the late 70s, 80s, if you're an 80s baby, you wanted this book. Everybody wanted this book. I remember seeing it. Kid lived down the street from me. His name was Jason. God, I forget his last name. It's been a very long time since I knew him as a kid. But he had this book, and I wanted it so bad. And eventually, he actually did trade it to me for a Cal Ripken Jr. Rookie card, because back then baseball cards were really, really, really hot, and I was big into collecting. And you know what? This book, as AJ just said, it really does present better than a 4.5. I don't know if you guys can really see it here on the screen, but it's a CGC 4.5, but it looks like a 5.0 all day, every day. The back cover, there's not a lot of foxing on it. The interior covers are off white. There's some crack, some normal things that you would expect, some creases and folds and things like that. But if this were an antique, we would call it patina instead of a flaw. But when it comes to comic books, we know it's a flaw, and that brings it down to a 4.5 grade. So if you guys would like to have something like that on your shelves, I'd love to see it go out the door. All you got to do is call it out in the chat, and then make sure you hit that button in the upper right-hand corner to fill out that claim form. AJ, let's go ahead and move on to the next book. What you got there, boss? This is Ultimate X-Men #4, also a CGC 9.8. We're pulling out some really good books here. And Ultimate X-Men, that's been a heck of a good series. See, I censored myself right there. I was going to say the other word, but I said heck. So I went from PG-13 to PG. So laugh with me, guys. I'm kind of silly over here tonight. So CGC 9.8, Ultimate X-Men #4, beautiful cover for just $49.99. $50 gets you a gorgeous cover of an amazing book to put on your shelves at home. And all you got to do is call it in the chat here. AJ, let's go ahead and move on to the next. And guys, I'm moving fast because I gotta spark your interest with here we go. First Appearance of Carnage. CGC 9.6. Oh, so close to being perfect. When I sent this off to be graded, I legitimately thought it was going to come back at 9.8. But CGC, they found flaws that I couldn't see. And what do I know about grading comics? I've only been selling them for 20 20 years, and I was buying and selling them on a television show. So clearly I know nothing about comics. Yeah, and you guys are wondering what I meant by that. Go on to Netflix if you've got it and search for a show called Swap Shop. I was the comic book buyer on that show for 2 whole seasons. Yeah, they had a bad day at CGC and they were mad. So yeah, and I had to pay for it. And AJ, what do we got on that book there? I forget. All right, so normally we've got it at $300 here in the store, and let's take that down. I'll sell it to you guys on the EXP for $250. Gets you a CGC graded 9.6 first appearance of Carnage. Darn near perfect book. And you know what? As well as this book presents, and as minor as the flaws were on it, if you were to buy it, crack it, and put it through a press, I think you would upgrade this book to a CGC 9.8. So if you're interested in that, call it out in the chat, and click that button in the upper right hand corner of your YouTube and fill out that form. If you guys are just joining us here on the EXP, welcome to Wonderland. My name is Rich Davis. I'm your host. That's AJ Nicholson over there, showing all these incredible books that you guys are passing on for some reason. I don't know what's going on out there. I'm like, are you hearing me? Am I coming through? We're dropping some great deals for you. So let's break that ice. Let's get some money flowing here. If you'd like to follow us on all the social media channels, it's at Wonderland Comics TN. It's on Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. You can definitely check us out there. And AJ, what do we got next? Now this one, somebody's got to get this book. Seriously, somebody's got to get this book. This is a CGC 9.8 copy of Hulk, #1, first appearance of the Red Hulk. And we've got a new Captain America movie coming out, and we're going to see the Red Hulk there. So this is a book. This book has been tracking way, way, way high. It's popped huge. GPA 1 year average on it is $445, with the high sale being $600. And I believe, AJ, we've got that at $299. Is that correct? Okay, so we've got it at $299. This book, wow, holy crap. I am selling this cheap. That's $150 below GPA. So you guys can actually steal this book from me right now. First appearance of the Red Hulk, stunning cover art, tells you everything you need to know about the Red Hulk. And guys, the book's never going to be cheaper. It's only going to go up, because people, when people see the Red Hulk in this movie, they're going to want to know more about him. They're going to want to know, they want to have his first appearance. They're really going to want to collect this book. So the sky's the limit on this book with everything it has going for it. It's a Hulk #1, Red Hulk in the movie, first appearance of the Red Hulk, and it's stunning cover art. So you can have that for the low price of just $299, CGC 9.8, Hulk #1, first appearance of the Red Hulk. Let's go ahead and move on, AJ. What do we got next? Okay, that's all the slabs we got. And hey, why don't we do this? We've got some slabs up there that we're selling 25% off, right, AJ? All right, why don't you grab a box of those and let's pop through them. Let's kind of machine gun it. We're going to go through these really fast. These are some books. I recently bought a huge collection of CGC books. So I've got some others that I need to clearance out. I need to make some room on my shelves. So all of these books right here, you know what? I don't know if we can do this or not. So so tell me in the chat if we can. Can we do a name your own price deal? We show you the book, you call out, tell me how much you want to pay for it, and no reasonable offer will be refused. Is that something we can do here on the experience? Drum roll, lots of tension as we wait for that answer. Dun, 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 dun. All right, if I don't get an answer in the next 30 seconds, I'm just going to do it anyway, and we'll deal with consequences. Better to beg forgiveness. All right, absolutely. It's my show. I can do whatever I want. You better be careful telling me that, because, except for swear. Okay, fine, AJ. See, I told you, lawful good. Lawful good. He can't play anything else. All right, AJ, we're just going to rapid fire these, pull them out. All right, this is, and if you can read the titles off for me, AJ, because I can't see them very well from back here. All right, this is Batman 406, and it's a CGC 9.8. Don't worry about the price sticker we've got in the upper right hand corner. Oh, this is a CBCS graded book, by the way. Love CBCS. Those guys are actually really nice. I've met them at several conventions, and I really like doing business with them. I think they're just as good as CGC. There's no reason why a CBCS book should be worth less than a CGC book. A 9.8 is a 9.8 is a 9.8 all day long. So if you guys are interested in this book, call it out. You name your price. You tell me what you want to pay, and no reasonable offer will be refused. So, all right, let's go on to the next one. If you guys want to call this out, you can call it back later. If you want to call it out right now, go ahead and call it out. What do we got? Hulk number 11. That's a really cool cover. It's like Hulk's going to punch you. Like he's going to punch me in the mouth. Like, hey, kind of like Popeye. Popeye's in the public domain now. So, maybe somebody do a Popeye cover of the Hulk right there. So, guys, call it out if you tell me what you want to pay. CGC 9.8, Hulk number 1. This is not the first appearance of the Red Hulk. This is one of the other incarnations of Hulk number 1. CGC 9.8 Hulk, excuse me, I'm sorry, it's Hulk number 11. That's 2 1s on there. So call out the price, name your price. We will sell it to you. No reasonable offer will be refused. All right, AJ, what's next? Ooh, I like this. This is Wolverine number 1. Correct, AJ? This was a New York Comic-Con exclusive, I believe, from 2020. In 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. Anyways, New York Comic-Con exclusive, Wolverine number 1, CGC 9.8. Does it tell you who the cover artist is on that? Because he looks very familiar, that artwork. He's got every time AJ, you got to look us up, he's got to peek through the mask. Say it again, buddy. Oh, that's a Kubert cover. Yeah. Oh, gosh, I forgot. And it's a Midtown Comics variant from New York Comic-Con. Everybody loves Kubert. I mean, the Kuberts have a school that teach people how to draw. You know what? Surely you guys were like me when you were a kid, and you sent your little drawing into the Kubert school to see if you were good enough to get accepted. I don't know anybody who ever actually did get accepted, but I know there has to be some of you out of there. I know I surely did not, because guys, I can't even draw stick figures very well. So CGC 9.8 Wolverine number 1 New York Comic-Con exclusive by Adam Kubert. Name your price, guys. No reasonable offer will be refused. You guys are going to go back and you're going to regret not taking advantage of that opportunity. And we got this is one of the Future State books. This is Justice League, Future State Justice League number 1. Again, CGC 9.8. Great books here. If you guys are interested, name your price. No reasonable offer will be refused. All you got to do, call it out in the chat, and then click that button in the upper right hand corner of your YouTube channel here. Go right. Let's pop to the next one. We're going to rapid fire this. Oh, wow. That is Amazing Spider-Man number 430. Again, CGC 9.8. This is cover with Venom fighting Spidey. Those are always great covers, because I love it when Venom and Spidey duke it out. If you can't tell, I was a McFarlane kid, and I love Venom. I love Carnage. Of course, I know Carnage is Mark Brooks. This is a beautiful cover. CGC 9.6, Miles Morales, Spider-Man issue number 8, if I'm not mistaken. All right, issue number 8, CGC 9.6. And who's the cover artist on this? $60 for the Spidey. Hold on, AJ. $60 for the Spidey that we just showed, SF. Is that correct? that one. All right. Yes, sir. That is yours for $60. $60, folks. You just cannot beat that price. All right. So we got the ice broken, guys. Let's get that money flowing. SF's he's helping me out here. He's like, he's probably feeling sorry for me. He's like, golly, Rich, you're just spinning your wheels here. Hey, what's up, AJ Price? AJ, he's one of my customers here at Wonderland Comics in Cookeville, Tennessee. So welcome back to the show. If you guys, like AJ, are just joining us here, my name is Rich Davis. Welcome to Wonderland. We're coming to you live from Wonderland Comics in Cookeville, Tennessee. And make sure you guys follow us on all the social media channels. It's just at Wonderland Comics TN. So congratulations, SF. You are now the proud owner of that Amazing Spider-Man book for the low price of the $60. That's what we're hey, thank you, buddy. We really appreciate that, man. And I'm learning how you guys shop, what you guys want. This is only my second show, AJ's only second show here, so we're learning how things go. So we're kind of getting an idea of what you guys want. If there's something that you guys do want, call it out. We'll look for it. Maybe we'll have it. So this is Amazing Spider-Man, or excuse me, Spider-Man Spider's Shadow #1. It's a CGC 9.6. What we're doing right now is name your price. I'm like, Priceline used to be 100 years ago or so. Yes, be sure to shout out the show. So name your price on that Spider's Shadow CGC 9.6. No reasonable offer will be refused. SF just stole an Amazing Spider-Man book from us for $60. But you know what? We love it because that's the way this show goes. All right, AJ, show me what we got next. All right, this is Spider-Verse #6, right? All right, Spider-Verse #6 is a CGC 9.2. Everybody loves the Spider-Verse. I love the films. That animation on the Spider-Verse movies, that is incredible. Into the Spider-Verse, I think was better than Across the Spider-Verse. I think Across the Spider-Verse, you got a little lost in all the Spideys. There were just too many. And I know it's a multiverse story. This was actually Spider-Verse was actually the only multiverse movie that I actually liked. I personally, and this is my personal opinion, I'm speaking only for myself. You guys feel free to agree or disagree, and you can tell me that in the chat. I think the multiverse is what killed the MCU. I think it was too confusing for the AJ, we're going to go back and do some more of the new stuff when we wrap this up, but right now we're doing not you, AJ, other AJ. That's going to get confused. All right, so AJ Price is AJ Awesome, and AJ throwing up the comics here is AJ Not Awesome. How's that? That work for you guys? All right, going back to my tangent here. I really do. I think the multiverse is what not killed the MCU, but put it on life support. It was just too confusing for the average, we as comic book nerds, passionate fans of comic books, we get it. We love the multiverse because it gives us our, it's like that Rick and Morty episode, like, hey, there's a cowboy version of me. We love that stuff. But for the average non-comic book fanatic, average Joe, average Jane on the street, it's too confusing. Like when you start to tell them, okay, this guy's Batman and this guy's Batman and this guy's Batman, but there's another Batman, and then let's talk about Spider-Man. There's like 50 million of those, and then in this universe this happened, but that didn't really affect what happened in this universe. But then over here, this universe collided with this universe, and that's how we got this character. You just see the general audience, their eyes just glaze over, and they're like, I just want to see Spider-Man. We all just want to see Spider-Man. We don't need any more multiverse. And yes, I absolutely agree. After Deadpool and Wolverine, I hope they put a stake in the heart of the multiverse. I don't want to see any more of that. All right, guys, here on Welcome to Wonderland, we are doing a name your own price Name your own price sale. I'm going to really regret it with this one. No reasonable offer will be refused, but this is Spider-Man number 7. Believe this is the first appearance of Spider-Boy. Will you confirm that for me, AJ? It's on the upper right of the CGC label. All right. First appearance of Spider-Boy. I didn't know this was coming out of that box. If I knew this was coming out of that box during this segment, it wouldn't be here. So name your price. First appearance of Spider-Boy, CGC 9.8. Love the cover. Love how it's. Say that again, AJ. Say again. Oh, this is Humberto Ramos variant. This surprises me that that's Ramos. Ramos, no insult to you if you happen to be tuning into this. I'm not a fan of Humberto Ramos's art. I usually find his characters a little too blocky for my taste. I know a lot of people love Humberto Ramos's art, but giving you my honest opinion. But this, I'm very surprised that this is him. I love the way he's got Spider-Boy moving. I think the proportions are gorgeous. The composition of this cover, it's just amazing. So CGC 9.8, Spider-Man number 7, first appearance of Spider-Boy. Name your own price. I'm going to have AJ put this one away pretty quick, guys, because I really don't want to sell it cheap. But all you got to do is call it out. If you want it, call it out in the chat, and then make sure you fill out that form. We're going to move on. There's a lot of Spidey in that box, man. No, we're gonna keep it going. Well, so tell me what this one is. It's a CGC 9.8 of Spider-Gwen, number 16. Who did the art on this? Robbie Rodriguez. Robbie Rodriguez, CGC 9.8 variant cover of Spider-Gwen number 17. Right? Did I get that right? 17? 16. Okay, I was jumping an issue ahead. So if you guys want it, we're doing name your own price on CGC Comics. All you got to do is call it out in the chat there and then click that button to fill out the claim form. Let's go ahead and move on. Maybe we don't have Spider-Man fans tonight. No, we're good. Just keep going. Here we go. I can't even see what that is. Got glare on it. Hank Howard Pizza Detective. I don't know what that book is, but I want to read it now. Hank Howard. That's actually the name of the book. Hank Howard Pizza Detective. That's really cool. Show me more of the cover, AJ. So that's the number 1 CGC 9.8. When you held it up to the it's a bad idea book. That's where this came from. I was never one of the people who got lucky enough to get the bad idea books, because they were so limited and hard to find. So that probably explains why the store that we bought this from had a $99.99 price tag on it. This is a bad idea book. Everybody loves those. So CGC 9.8, Hank Howard Pizza Detective. Yeah, I don't know how they got in there with all the Spider-Man books. It's one of these things is not like the other. One of these things does not belong. So all you got to do, guys, we are doing a name your own price sale. So call it out in the chat. No reasonable offer will be refused. So call it out. This one is Predator, Alien versus Predator number. Is that a number 2? A number 2? CGC 9.6. Cover art by Phil Norwood and Carl Story. Gotta love that. That is an Alien versus Predator 9.6. Alien versus Predator number 2. No, AJ, it's not a new box. This is we're pulling these from the clearance comics that we have, or the clearance CGC books, because I do have a massive graded comics collection coming in. So I've got to get some of these rolling out of here. That's why we're selling them so cheap. This is Something is Killing the Children number. What number is that, AJ? Number 19. Cover art by Danny Luckert. That was a variant. That was a store exclusive variant, wasn't it? Oh, maybe that was just a variant cover of Something Is Killing the Children. Okay, so AJ Awesome, who's not our AJ holding the books. He's AJ not awesome. AJ Awesome, who's in the chat. He knows me well. Shocker, I bought a big collection. Guys, I'm just a girl who can't say no. Call me Adu Annie. I hope some people are getting my theater references out there because God, I've got a million of them. Yeah, I buy collections. I just can't stop. I've got an addiction, guys. So help me get rid of some of these books so that I can feed my addiction with new ones. So this is Something Is Killing the Children, CGC 9.8. Name your price, folks. No reasonable offer will be refused. As we saw earlier, we sold a great book for just $60. It's worth way more than that. This is Layla Starr, #1. Again, this is a foil cover. I've got kind of a soft spot for foil covers. I like them because they're shiny. Anything that glitters. All that glitters might not be gold, but I like it. Yes, sir, AJ. It is definitely pretty. CGC 9.8 for Layla Starr, #1. That was a Boom book, wasn't it, AJ? Yeah, it's from Boom. I really like what Boom does. They do some really, really good books. And I'm glad they've moved. They still do some licensed stuff, but I'm glad that they moved into more of their original comics. Here we got the joke coming up. How many stormtroopers does it take to change a light bulb? None, because they're all on the dark side. We'll be right back.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Rap hitting, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back.
Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Hey, welcome to Wonderland. My name is Rich Davis. I am your host, coming to you live from the wonderful, beautiful town of Cookeville, Tennessee, home of the Tennessee Golden Eagles. And we're coming into the last half hour of our show. Again, I'm Rich Davis. That's AJ over there slinging the comics. AJ, don't sling the comics. We don't. No. See, that's how I've talked to Butterscotch. All right, so this is going to be fun. As we found out a little while ago, thanks AJ Price for pointing this out. Go figure, Rich bought another collection. I buy a lot of collections. I just can't say no, and AJ's got to sort them. So I just bought a collection the other day. A guy brought it in. There's a lot of Silver Age stuff. There's a lot of Bronze Age, a lot of modern stuff too. They're not in the greatest condition. They're low grade, very low grade reader copies, most of them. I really enjoyed doing the name your own price thing. So we're going to do this. AJ just grabbed a box. I have no idea what's coming up in this box. we could be pulling out. I could pull a Hulk 181 out of here. I have no idea. I don't know what's in this box. So AJ's not showing me. So he's going to pull them out and show them to you guys. And this is name your own price. I will warn you, most of the books that in this collection of the boxes that I have gone through have been low to lower mid grade. These are going to be mostly reader copies. I really don't think any of them are going to be above a 4.0. So just, setting the stage. So I want to be honest and transparent with you guys. I don't want you saying, oh my God, I want to pay $1,000 for that book. I mean, I kind of want you to say, yeah, I want to pay $1,000 for that book, but my conscience wouldn't allow me. And AJ, my DM, who never lets me play Chaotic Evil, would smack me in the head and not allow me to do that. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. AJ's gonna pull these books out. It could be anything. I might pull out a bunch of Turok Dinosaur Hunter #1s, which I've got out of the 6,000 boxes of comics that I have, 5,000 of them are probably Turok #1. For some reason, people thought that was going to be an amazing book back in the 90s, and they're going to put their kids through college on Turok #1. It didn't happen. So we're going to pull books out of this box. You're going to name your own price. Just call it out in the chat, and then make sure you click that button in the upper right hand corner of your YouTube channel. Fill out the form. Tell us what you want. We will get it shipped out to you. If you buy 10 or more books, or actually, you know what? No, we're doing if you spend $50 or more, we're going to ship for free. AJ, let's get this going. Oh, holy crap! That's the first appearance. Yeah, so Thor 133. I'm pretty sure that's the first appearance of Ego, the Living Planet. Awesome. First book out of the gate. First book out of the gate. Again, name your own price on this, folks. I don't know what's going to come out of this box. This is kind of fun for me. And I'm really glad that popped out. So, because that tells me we're probably going to have a lot of Silver Age stuff in here. If you guys want to have a reader copy of this book, again, you can tell there's a lot of chipping up on the front. Hey, keep that up there, AJ, for a minute. Because I want people to get a real good look at this. First book, go figure. So yeah, guys, make me an offer on this. No reasonable offer will be refused. Thor #133, first appearance of Ego, the Living Planet. I'd probably put this book, if I were going to pay something for it, I'd say $10. I think $10 is probably fair. 10, maybe 15. So call it out, guys. If you guys want it, just call it out. Oh boy, I saw a Hulk and I saw a red. Oh, thank God. Guys, I saw that cover before he turned it around. I saw Hulk. I saw that color and I'm like, oh my God, he just pulled a Hulk 181 and I'm going to sell it for whatever somebody wants to pay for it. We are missing a pretty wicked chunk out of the bottom. This is Hulk number 315. 215, I'm sorry. Hulk number 215. It's a great Bronze Age book. Again, low grade reader. Throw a price out there, guys. Whatever you want to pay, no reasonable offer will be refused. We've already had Ego, the Living Planet. Now we got a Hulk. What else we got coming? And again, I have no idea what's coming. Oh, that's another Hulk. Oh God, another Hulk with a red cover. This one actually, holy cow, that actually looks like pretty good. This is Hulk 110, and that looks like it's kind of in good condition, isn't it, AJ? Okay, yeah, AJ's saying 4 to a 5. It's got some breaks on the spine. I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen or not, but yeah, it's got some problems with the spine. But man, that book presents exceptionally well. Yeah, corners are not. I did not expect, based on the collection that I bought, I really didn't expect to find a book in that sharp of a condition. Like a lot of the books I pulled out of this collection were coverless. This is a box that the collection I bought was about 20 boxes, short boxes of comics. And I've not had the chance to go through them all. So this is a brand new box. You're seeing these for the first time, just like I am. Ooh, Superboy. Hey, and Crypto's on the cover. That's my boy right there. So Superboy number, what is that? All right, Superboy number 109. You got Crypto on the cover. This is one of those, we don't see this very often, with actual dialogue and things like that on the covers. That was something you saw a lot in the Silver Age of comic books. We don't see it very often. Now everything's all, it's all portraits and, just I don't know. We don't see something that looks like a comic book page on the cover of a comic book anymore. So this is name your own price, folks. Call it out. No reasonable offer will be refused. We'd happily. Oh, hey, we got another Superboy. What issue is that? Superboy number 64. Though this is a 10 center and another one with Crypto on the cover. I see a theme developing from this box. Gosh, I really do like that cover, man. That's awesome. Yeah, and the book actually looks like it's in pretty decent condition too. Is there any chipping or tearing or anything on that one, AJ? Yes, AJ, I love Crypto. AJ, awesome. I love Crypto. We got two AJs. If you're just joining us, we got AJ Awesome, and then our AJ Not Awesome, who's holding up the books right there. Okay. Yeah, AJ's telling me that it's a little rough around the edges, but not obnoxiously so. Again, most of these books, based on what I have seen of this collection I bought, most of them are going to be in, the highest you're probably going to find here, really, folks, is a 4.5. So please do consider these reader copies. That's why we're selling. Oh God, there's a Shazam. Please don't tell me it's a Shazam number 1. Oh, that's going to be a Shazam number 1, isn't it? Oh my God, this is Shazam number 1. I'm about to sell it for nothing. Okay, yeah, Shazam number 1. This is the first DC appearance of Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, the whole Marvel family. You guys obviously, well, I think you guys would all know that Shazam used to be Captain Marvel, but then Marvel Comics sued, and there was this whole rigmarole about it. So yeah, folks, get a chance to steal a Shazam number 1 from me. Name your own price, it's name your own price until AJ puts that thing away. Which I'm not going to let him do it fast, but I'm hoping he does it before somebody claims it, because I'm going to be giving this book away. No reasonable offer will be refused, folks. So make it out, call it out in the chat if you want it. Okay, we're moving. Thank you. Thanks. We're moving right along to oh wow, this doesn't have a backing board on it. AJ price $5. Oh man. All right. Somebody else in the chat decide if $5 is a reasonable offer for Shazam number 1. And if you guys think it's a reasonable offer, I'm gonna take it, because that's you know what? That's the bet I made. You know what? Fine. $5. It's yours. AJ Price, congratulations. Thank you for stealing a book from me. Love you, man. No, dude, I'm giving you a hard time. Really, it is. So yeah, $5. You just got yourself a Shazam number 1. Great buy. Thank you, sir. All right. Now, what issue of the Atom is that? Atom number 32. Gosh, we are really, really pulling some Silver Age stuff out of this box. Yeah, AJ, why'd you grab this one, man? This is why you're AJ Not Awesome. Because AJ Awesome would have grabbed a book, a box of like modern stuff that we could sell. But no, you're getting all this great Silver Age stuff right there. Hold that Atom number 1 back up, because I actually want to get a good look out. And I'm sorry, not Atom number 1. What was the number on it? Atom number 32, a DC Comics Silver Age book. Name your own price, guys. AJ Awesome just bought a Shazam number 1 for $5. So call it out. Silver Age comic. Excuse me. Yeah, and AJ, you did help me. AJ Awesome helped me sort some of the other boxes from this collection on Saturday. What AJ is doing right now, this is part of a huge collection I bought. Again, guys, it's going to be mostly low to low mid-grade reader copies. So please don't expect CGC 9/8s out of these. But based on, I mean, there could, I don't know. I mean, at every moment, AJ could pull a Hulk A181 out of here because I've not seen this box. This is one of the ones I've not gone through. Hey, we got ourselves a 15 center. So late silver, early Bronze Age, Star Spangled War issue number Star Spangled War issue number 151. I'm finding a lot of people are starting to collect these old war comics, or maybe it's just where I live. Because when I was my first store was in North Carolina, situated right between Fort Bragg and Camp Lejeune, Cherry Point. So we sold a lot of military comics there. And then here in Cookeville, Tennessee, we sell a lot of military comics. So I don't know if that's the same trend going on everywhere else. But there are some really fun stories. If you want to get a break from superheroes, if you want to expand out of capes and tights, but you still want to see that old style of storytelling, pick that book up. All you got to do is call out the price. Name your own price tonight, folks, on these, like I said, mostly Silver Age comics, which is very surprising. I didn't really expect that many Silver Age books. What you got next there, AJ? Okay, it's a Bronze Age. Oh, wait. Hold up. Okay, we're going to move past that one real quick because that one really should not be. Guys, I'm going to break my own rule because that was the first appearance of Power Girl. So I can't, I'm sorry, can't do that one. Ooh, good Lord. This box, man. God, you're killing me. What's next, man? House of Mystery number 1. Oh, wow. Holy. House of Mystery, Dial H for Hero. Holy cow. I like this book. Silver Age House of Mystery. It's not a pre-code horror, it's post-code horror, so it's not going to be as awesome as the pre-code. Name your own price, folks. Anything and no reasonable offer will be refused. You know what? Actually, I did say no reasonable offer. So AJ, pull that first appearance of Power Girl back up. I can't do that to you, folks. I started regretting it immediately. So this is All-Star Comics Super Squad, first appearance of Power Girl. Really amazing book, folks. No reasonable offer will be refused. So SF, I know you're wanting to make a big offer on this one. Again, guys, these are not mint condition books. They're mostly low-grade readers. Most of the books from this collection I pulled out, they're in the 2 to 3 range. This one might be around a 3.5 to a 4. What do you think up there, AJ? Okay, so probably a 3.5. So low grade copy of the first appearance of no $5 bids on this one. It says AJ awesome. But yeah, hey guys, you can take home a first appearance of Power Girl. It's a low grade copy, but it looks good in your collection anyway. And it presents pretty well. I hold it up a little closer to the camera, bud. Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's not terrible. I think he's probably right around a 3.5, maybe a 4 if you got lucky. But it's the first appearance Power Girl, guys. It's a book you want in your collection. No reasonable offer will be refused. Let's see. I'm gonna take one moment here, and that's All-Star Super Squad. What issue number is that? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna look this up and see what it should be selling for. All-Star Comics. Let's see. Sorry, this is dead air, folks. I'm so sorry, but I gotta call this up because I gotta tell you how amazing of a deal you can possibly get here. Because again, no reasonable offer will be refused. And All-Star Super Squad. Boy, if I could type, we'd be better. Gosh, this is terrible. I should not have done this. I'm sorry, folks. But now that I've committed to it, I got to see it through. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so a low grade copy. Again, give me that number again, AJ. Yeah. Number 5. Okay. So a low grade copy should be selling for around probably $50. All right, $50 is what it should be going for in that condition, and you guys can have it. All you got to do is name your own price. Oh yeah, AJ Awesome says, AJ, you need to fill the time. I think you should be dancing up there. If you can do that. All right, guys. First appearance of Power Girl. Name your own price. If you guys pass on that, I don't know what you want. But look, hey, AJ's dancing. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, man. Let's move back. Let's move on. Let's go back to that House of Mystery there that we just had. All right. House of Mystery, dial H for Hero, Silver Age comic. Name your own price, guys. Again, low grade here. Probably I'm gonna say just about number 171, and probably this probably a 3.5. Yeah. Okay. Show us the top so people can see it. Yeah, it's got a little some chipping up there on the top, but otherwise, hey, it looks good. It presents very well. It's a really cool horror cover. So you can have that. Just name your own price. That's all we got to do. Call it out in the chats, and it's yours. All right, what else we got there, bud? What's coming up next? World's Finest. Hey, again, this is one of those really cool books where you actually get a kind of a comic book page out of it. What issue? 191. Okay. Probably looking at around a 2 to a 3 on this book. Really cool Superman, Batman. I've always loved World's Finest. I really enjoy Superman and Batman together. And I like it when they kind of work together rather than when they're butting heads. I think Frank Miller kind of ruined Superman for everybody in Dark Knight Returns because he made him, kind of a borderline fascist Reaganite toady. And I think that kind of changed how we see Superman. And I think that was very sad. And it's taken a long time to recover because a whole generation, 2 generations of people. Hey, can you show that one a little clearer? AJ Awesome is interested in it. So again, going back to the Superman movie that's coming out, very close, a couple months away. I hope they're going back to show us the heart of Superman. It's July 11th when that comes out. Thank you. Same month as Fantastic Four: First Steps. But yeah, as I said earlier, I'm ready for superheroes to go positive. I'm ready to see inspiring movies. I'm ready to see. I'm ready. You know what? I don't want to see Boy Scout Superman because that's too much. I want to see human Superman. I want to see Superman from All-Star Superman. That's what I want to see. That's here in my shop. If somebody comes in and tells me they don't like Superman, I immediately put a copy of All-Star Superman in their hands. And I tell them, if you read this book and you don't like Superman, then you don't like Superman. Because All-Star Superman is everything that Superman is, everything that he should be, everything that he represents. He is a creature, a character of sacrifice and service. And that's what you get from All-Star Superman. And I'm really hoping that we get that from the new movie. What are you pulling up another box, AJ? Oh, I think he's going to grab another random box. And hey guys, we're coming into the final moments of the show. So if you see anything here that you want, call it out because you're not going to get this chance. Oh, hey, AJ's got throw that up there, man. A copy of the DC condensed edition of All-Star Superman. Again, my favorite Superman story. I think this personifies who Superman is. I think, you know what? We've got 5 copies of this book in the store. They're the DC $9.99 condensed editions. If you guys want these 25% off, you can have a $10 book for $7.50. We've only got 5 of them. This is everything. This is everything Superman, in my opinion. It is. So if you want to, get into my head and see what I think, yep. Hey, AJ Awesome, we'll set aside one for you. All right, guys, we got 4 left. 25% off, 7. That means $7.50 for these. You just absolutely cannot beat All-Star Superman. if you are a Superman fan. So call those out if you want them. And AJ, I think we got just a little bit more time to go back to the name your own price. Or do you still have the new comics nearby? I'm making AJ work. Golly, we only got like a minute, 2 minutes left. So you know what, guys? Call out something that's new tomorrow that you're looking for and get it for 25% off. That's all you got to do is call it out in the chat. And we've got some of the Storm key issue coming out tomorrow. We've got Blood Train. We got some copies of that. We've got the Sabretooth. All those have new first appearances and things in them. $8 on the World's Finest. Absolutely, SF. That is your book. So we'll set that aside for you. Make sure you fill out the claim form in the upper right-hand corner if you'd like it. So let's flip through real quick some of the books coming out tomorrow that we got, AJ. All right, he's grabbing those new books. We've literally got like a minute left here. I don't know if we're going to get to it or not, but if he can pull something out of the box without damaging it. All right, thank you, SF. Really appreciate you, buddy. You've been a great supporter. And yeah, I think we are running out of time here. I'm getting that little flashing red light telling me, dude, you gotta shut up because we got another show coming. So guys, thank you for joining me here on welcome to Absolute Superman is next week, AJ. Awesome. So we'll have those on the show next week. Absolutely. Guys, again, welcome to Wonderland here on the EXP. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to coming back next Tuesday with some more amazing books to throw at you. And yeah, follow us on all the socials at Wonderland Comics TN, and we will see you next week.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.